Now, for the second straight year, Adidas has teamed up with the NHL. They've come up with the Reverse Retro campaign. This is a new jersey and a new look for every single NHL club. These sweaters and jerseys, they get worn on special nights around the league. The designs are meant to catch your eye. And in the case of the Sharks, Brownie, they are meant to provide some significance. And for as much as you and I had these on, we marveled at them. The colors, right? First time ever the Sharks played a game without their crest on their sweater, and they wore the color yellow. Who would have thought of that? I mean, the league has done a good job across the board. But as for our team, I thought it was a great showing. I loved how it all came together back on Friday night.
And you and I talked about when you see the jersey on its own,
right.
I'm talking about the reverse retro that the Sharks wore,
right.
I wasn't sure how it was going to come together
right.
because obviously there's a complete outfit. What really did it for me was the breezers,
the
pants
yep.
and then the gloves.
Yeah.
I thought in both aspects they really finished the product, and it looked great. I thought they did a wonderful job. Obviously, the fans became a part of the action. Why they'd go and they'd get the different apparel that they could don, and they really did look
Plus,
good.
a history lesson for the Bay Area. The Seals were the NHL's first team in the Bay Area, 1967 to 1976. You liked him, I liked him. Oh, Justin Bieber liked him. He jumped on the NHL's Instagram and said, "Leafs for life," but these jerseys are fire.
Yeah, you know what? And really, what these reverse retros should do across the league is catch your attention.
Generate interest.
They should be exciting.
Yep.
And I'm not sure that all the jerseys did that, at least not for me.
The Sharks definitely did. Like, it created buzz and traction. I was watching social media on Friday night. A lot of people paying attention to that. But then last night, I noticed that Las Vegas, they debuted theirs. They had a little something special, right? Because it had the Vegas design, you know, across the chest, and it was meant to, I mean, that looks like the Hotel Excalibur, if you ask me. But the interesting thing about these sweaters and these jerseys were when the team came out for the actual game, they shined a black light on them. And the jerseys were either reflective or they glow. I'm not exactly sure which one of the two it really is, but there was a special feature about these that we didn't know until last night. I credit Vegas for actually pulling off that secret. That's pretty cool.
And that's pretty cool, but I don't think they hit it with the actual jersey. Like, that jersey doesn't excite me.
When it does this, look at this. It's glowing.
Yeah, now that is a different aspect. Obviously, that was cool.
Yeah.
But it was pretty boring in terms of...
I agree with you. I agree.
Shock factor in a positive way outside of that. Like, Las Vegas fan, it's, first of all, they don't know how to spell their city.
Right, it's
Second of all,
Las Vegas, right?
It's not drawing me to go out and get a jersey like the Sharks reverse retro did.
Let me just say this as a piece of advice. You typically do not want to have a black light in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Think about that for a second. Okay, let's move on to another team that caught our eye. The Florida Panthers wore their reverse retros recently. I saw the renderings, and woohoo! When I saw them in person, I like the colors pop for me. That is awesome.
And that's what it should do. Like, you look at this and you're like, that is something that's exciting.
Yeah.
Obviously for all the right reasons, not just the artwork on the front, the logo, but the
cool
color scheme. Yeah. I think it's great.
And I think too, you know, you combine something new and fresh. That's a logo we've never seen before, but you look at it and it is instantly recognizable to what? Either the Tampa Bay Lightning or the Florida Panthers, but the colors kind of tell you it's the Florida Panthers.
That's a pass for me.
Oh, that's one of the best so far. I'll tell you another one that caught my eye, the Minnesota Wild. Now, they kept the logo the same, but they changed the colors to reflect and represent the Minnesota North Stars. Green and gold for Minnesota. So they are still the Wild, but they tributed the North Stars. And, oh, there's our buddy, Middleton, from last season.
Okay, well, I'll give Middleton a pass. Why? Because we like him. He's a good player. The jerseys don't do anything for me.
Really?
Why? No, not at all. And I'll give you a reason why.
Oh.
Is it goes back. There's nothing really drawing me.
But Wild fans don't get the true North Star colors unless the Wild wear that.
But they're not, you know what? They're not just popping off the page where I'm like, oh, I need to go. You could go get the old Minnesota jersey and you'd be like, okay, this is cool. They've already kind of done this color scheme. It's different.
Ryan Reeves is on Minnesota now?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I knew that.
But you know what? Not my favorite.
Well, here's not my favorite. The Washington Capitals, like, this is actually a throwback.
Team or reverse retro?
No, those jerseys. I'm fine with the Caps, but when they went back to the Eagle,
been there, done it.
Let that one go.
Been there, done it. It doesn't. There's not a big enough wow factor for me.
I mean, I guess to some fans it might be sentimental to a certain era, but was that era even memorable for the Caps? What, they wear those in the 2000s, if I'm correct? 90s into 2000s?
Just not popping off the page.
It's just not much there for me with the Washington Capitals. But I also, going back to one we liked, I liked what the Boston Bruins did. Just the Cubby Bear on the front. Like, that's classic. And that to me is awesome. I know a lot of those Bruins players, they liked wearing
And this
those,
is a job well done for me.
Yeah.
I thought they incorporated,
and look
obviously,
at around the waist, too. It's got that kind of cool jagged edge right there.
they did a nice job there, in my opinion.
You like this guy?
Yeah, I'd love to have him on the show.
You like Marchand?
He's a guy, you know, he's a spectacular player
Yeah.
when everybody dislikes him except for the Bruins fans and his mates there.
Well, definitely a good job by Boston there. A really good job across the league. Look, it's hard to get all of these perfect. Happy to say I liked how the Sharks turned out. I like how some other ones turned out. Some of the other few, I will definitely not be making a purchase.